Welcome to Bag or Banish, the series where I try a unique disc and tell you whether you should bag it or banish it into a black hole forever. On today's episode, the Bunker Buster. The Bunker Buster is an overstable fairway driver listed at 7402, and this thing is huge. It is much bigger than a regular disc. Mine is also 198 grams, and they can go as far as 200 grams. Now, funny enough, you would think that you can't use this in a tournament, it's not PDGA approved, but apparently it is. On July 31st, 2023, the PDGA said, yeah, go ahead, use it in tournaments, what do we care? So, yeah, that literally takes a big portion of this episode and throws it right in the trash. Because there's going to be this whole thing of like, well, you know, it's this gimmick disc and, you know, whatever, but it's sanctioned. So you can take this and throw it and confuse people because it's so big. Literally, this feels like a dinner plate in my hand. And I know that comparison has been made a lot, but it's accurate. It's pinpoint accurate. This disc feels small now in my hand, and I don't like it. So I'm going to rank this in 4 categories: versatility, feel, do the thing, and score. And depending on how it does, I'm going to let you know whether you should bag it or not. Now let's go over to the field and do some stock throws and see how it flies. Stalled really badly. Oh, sorry, bird. I am so sorry. It's okay. They're fine. Yeah, I knew that. So that's fine. Hard to tell. The disc is so big. Okay. All right, here are a couple quick field thoughts before we play the 9 holes. It's very heavy, it's very big, and it accentuates the nose angle, which means I don't think I'm getting a lot of distance today. Field work's done, and I'm not impressed. I couldn't get this thing to go more than like 250 on my best throw, and part of the reason for that is because it's so big, it really accentuates your nose angle. So if you have an issue with throwing nose up, you're gonna see it on this disc. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, does that mean it's potentially good as a training disc? I.e., go and throw it a bunch and see if you're stalling out real high and try to correct it. And when you do, going back to something like this is like super easy peasy? I don't know. I didn't test that. Maybe that's for another day. But now let's go over to Hollows North. We're going to play 9 holes and just see how well it scores. Maybe that will save this from being banished. Oh, that's bright. That's bright right in my eyes. This is... there we go. This is 9 holes at Hollows North with the Bunker Buster. I don't know how well this is going to score, but I don't think I care. This is a gimmick disc. It's big on purpose. It almost feels like a training disc. Like you would play with this for a month and then go back to smaller discs and be like, wow, I'm so good. I thought I immediately lost that. The way I was throwing that disc in the field, I really thought to myself, oh wow, I have to put a lot of anhyzer on this. But apparently I don't, because that just kept drifting left on that forehand. And luckily it hit a tree. It was gonna go out into the cemetery that's right next to this course if it didn't hit that tree. Oh, I didn't make any progress on that one. Do I run this? No, not like that, I don't. This is the first time hole 2 is going to be on this this series, because I don't think this is going to go into the woods at the far back. Please don't. That was one tree away from parking that basket. That was really good. Is that the first birdie on the series? Good job, Bunker Buster. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I played this hole with the nice, and I think it's actually more suited for the Bunker Buster as long as I don't juice it. So I think if I kind of go straight at it, or maybe like just to the right of that skinny tree, I think it'll work out fine. Oh, yes, we can. Hole 4. I'm just going to do the shot that I always do. That flash in front of the basket? I do not do this well normally. I think the PDGA needs to allow big discs that are overweight into their tournaments, because I just turkeyed with the Bunker Buster. Wild. So far it's been all fun and games. Hole 5 is no joke. It says it's 295, but it's way up. It's way uphill, and it needs to turn right, and I know this isn't gonna do that. I could forehand it. You know what? I'll forehand it. I was gonna just like force the Anheuser backhand, but it's gonna fade out too early. I'll forehand it and hope for the best and just see how far I can get. If I can get just to the top of the hill, that'd be great with this disc. Yep, that's about as far as I thought it was gonna go, and that works. That was a nice recovery. Well, I don't know that I would call it a recovery, because my first throw wasn't bad. It just wasn't in a great spot. This tester will be a recovery, though. I lied. It wasn't a tester. I thought it was further than it was. That was just on the edge of a gimme. So yeah, 3. Oh my God, it's doing so well. Hole 6, moving pretty quick here. You want to backhand through this gap. It's so hard to see on this tiny GoPro screen. Stop throwing it high. Oh, nope, that's upside down. Hole 7. I don't know if this is necessarily going to work for this hole, but we'll give it a shot. See what happens. Test its versatility. Yeah, that's OB. So it's actually not OB. It is dry. The only OB is in water. That is water. But where I landed, there is no water. That's wet. That is not. So you got lucky. Never mind, this isn't lucky. This is bad. Doesn't matter though. Does this mini look really big, or does this mini make this disc look really small? I don't have any expectations anymore. This has been doing really well today. It's the second to last hole. I don't think we're gonna play hole. Bug. This is the second to last hole. I don't think we're gonna play hole 9 because it's kind of a pain, especially for something that I don't think is gonna go very far. So I don't know. We'll end on something on the back 9. Probably on the edge somewhere. By the way, if you watched, I think it was the nice video, I learned how to pronounce the Jan. That's all. That's all it is. Swedish is fun. Fun fact about Sweden, if you go to Sweden and you don't speak Swedish, that's totally fine because everyone there speaks English. And it's so nice. Go to Sweden. It's super fun. Okay, love you. Bye. Hole 14 is the last hole with Bunker Buster. It's what, 236 to the pin, and I think I can get there. Maybe. I think my furthest forehand was about 230-ish. That's what it was. Whatever that is. Oh, that is just fine. I absolutely cannot believe how well the Bunker Buster did in score. This was surprising. Like, in my head, I'm going into this thinking, like, yeah, it'll probably be like, I don't know, 4 bogeys. That's my thought, 4 bogeys, can't throw it very far. It's really overstable, it's super heavy. So like, yeah, and that'd still be fine, like, that'd be still be fine. It scored under par. It scored under par this round. Oh my God, let's go back to the office and we'll do final thoughts. I have no words. I have 0 words. I shot 3 under. You saw the score. 3 under through 9 holes with this frickin' thing. That's insane. Now, to be fair, I think my putting was on, but I got really close to the basket on a lot of holes that I did not expect to get close to the basket on. And this thing performed. Performed well, which is crazy. So let's run through the numbers real quick. Okay, feel. Listen. Technically, this feels like any other normal disc. It feels fine. It's a good plastic type. The manufacturing is good, but I gave it a 3.5. Now, I know, I get it. I just said all these nice things, that it feels fine, but it's huge. It's huge, and throwing it feels weird. So 3.5. You're lucky you got that, Doomsday. Versatility. 4 out of 5. This thing is, it's versatile. And I may be biased in saying that overstable discs are more versatile for me, because like they fight out of flights. That nice from the last episode, you put that on hyzer, it's still turning right. You put this on hyzer, it's not turning right. It's not doing that, even though it's a 7-speed. It's not happening.
But if you want to flex an anhyzer, it'll fight out. There are a lot of really good throw potentials with this disc. So good versatility, 4 out of 5. Do the thing! I mean, it's not lying. It's an overstable fairway driver. Does it go incredibly far? Not really, but it's really heavy. So if you can throw a regular disc like 500 feet, then this probably isn't gonna hinder you too much. I gave it a 5 out of 5. It does the thing. It does it. It's super accurate. It's a big, heavy disc that flies through the air, has a bit of glide, and scored really well today. Score! Well, I've alluded to this a lot, but it scored under par. It scored amazingly. Surprise to me, it gets a 5 out of 5. So, controversial opinion, should you bag or banish this? Bag it! Put it in your bag! Is it gonna fit? No. But that shouldn't stop you. I carried this around my putter pocket all day, and it fit fine up there. Trying to get it into the actual slot in the main compartment probably wasn't gonna happen. It's too big for that. But it has its place in a bag. I don't know what to tell you. It did a good job. Good job, Doomsday. Nice going. You did good. You got into the bag. You're not banished at all. If you have a disc that you want me to review, let me know what it is in the comments below. I'll see if I can find that disc and review it. If you have it and you want to send it to me, DM me on Instagram. We'll work something out. All right. I'll see you in the next one.